Hey guys, welcome to Red 5.0. Today we're going to be showing you how to install this JLT oil separator on your Mustang GT. This is a passenger side JLT oil separator. Very simple installation. I'll go ahead and walk you through every single step. This J&L Oil Separator for the passenger side, so they make two of them. There is a driver's side and the passenger side, and the one I currently have is actually the passenger side. If you don't track your car, you probably don't need the driver's side, but the passenger side is going to be very helpful to kind of collect some of the blow-by oil and not feed it back into the engine, which is going to make sure that your engine is going to be lasting pretty long time. Here's how the oil separator looks like up close. There's a couple different manufacturers that are making it. This is the J&L Oil Separator. Corsa makes it too, and I believe UPR as well. They're all going to work pretty well, so it doesn't matter which one you really get as long as you're not getting something a knockoff. As long as you get one of these reputable brands, you're going to be good to go. Okay, so I have got the hood opened up and we're gonna go ahead and begin the installation. If you do have the Gen 3 Coyote motor, which is the 2018 and up Mustang, there's one extra step you're gonna have to do, so I'm gonna show it to you real quick. So this is your engine cover. If you have the Gen 2, your engine cover isn't as massive and you're able to basically install the catch can without a problem. But with the Gen 3, we have to remove this. So if you see these here, we're going to prop them open, so we're going to go ahead and prop this open first. There's two of them, one on either side, and there's a 10mm bolt underneath this. So once we tackle that, we're going to go ahead and remove the cover completely and do the installation. For the installation, this is pretty much the only thing you're going to need. It's the extension with a 10mm. Now to prop these open, I do recommend if you have a flathead screwdriver, you can basically insert it here and open it up. You can use it with your finger, but the plastic is pretty fragile, so it's going to start coming off. Same goes for here. As you can see, there's an extra opening here. I'm going to go ahead and get a flathead screwdriver and open it up. Alright, so once you have gotten those plastic tabs out, underneath you can see right here there's a 10mm that is kind of like very deep down, which is why you need the extension to be able to open it. You won't be able to reach it with your normal 10mm. So you're going to be going to do the same procedure for both sides, the driver and the passenger side, to get the 10mm bolt out. Okay, so now that both of the 10mm are out, your engine cover is free to move now. Okay guys, so I have gotten the engine cover out. Again, just the two 10mm bolts. You can see them much easier now. Now that's a little bit bright light. So the engine cover is off, and this is what the engine is going to look like for your Mustang GTs. And now that the engine cover is out, I'm going to show you what we're going to be removing. So this is the PCV line, as you can see right here. It has a blue tab. Same goes for this one. It has a blue tab here as well. So we're going to need to basically release these two tabs, so this tubing or this pipe is going to actually come off, and we're going to install the new one that already has the catch can. So this should be a really simple install. I should be able to release it from these tabs and install the new JLT oil separator. Alright, so let's take out these stock lining over here. We should be able to. This is going to be pulling towards the car. Same goes for here, going to be pulling this towards the car and basically pulling away for it to release. Alright, so we got the OEM PCV line out, as you can see. It's empty right here. So basically it's connecting this one and these ones. So we don't want the engine oil to be going directly back into the engine. So it's going to catch all the gunk out. That's what the catch can is going to help with. Alright, so we just installed the J&L Oil Separator. Worked like a charm. The only thing I had to be careful is making sure the tabs are there. I have to fix the piping a little bit. Yeah, the tabs kind of lock in. If you don't hear the click, make sure you push them down. Otherwise, you're going to have oil all over the place. Now, one thing I'll recommend is obviously making sure that this really clicks on both tabs. so you don't want basically the oil to be kind of leaking out of here. And the other thing is, like, as you're putting it on, before you put it on or even after, you can tighten it. Just make sure it's completely secured and tight. You don't want it to be loose, and because the flow of the pressure of the oil, you don't want it to kind of leak out of these. There is a gasket, so you want to make sure that it's holding onto it properly. Well guys, you saw how easy it was to install the JLT oil separator or J&L oil separator on your Mustang GT. It took about 10 minutes to do the installation. Anyone can do it with just some basic hand tools. And of course, it's going to help you make sure that your engine's going to run much longer than without it. So especially if you have the Gen 3 Coyote motor, I highly recommend doing that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button. And of course, subscribe to Red 50 for more videos.